Hey everybody, welcome to Buzzworthy Business, brought to you by Seaside Bank and Trust. I'm your host, Jesse Stakes, and today I have Danny Cano from Her Heart Assisted Living. Danny, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
So tell us a little bit about your business.
Well, Her Heart Assisted Living, we own Fort Caroline Gardens and Autumn Village Assisted Living. Autumn Village is a limited mental health facility, so what that means is we don't necessarily cater to the elderly in that community, but we cater to clients who have a mental health diagnosis. And it's located in Riverside, a couple blocks away from St. Vincent's. And then Fort Caroline Gardens is traditional assisted living for the elderly. We do memory care there, and we also have an adult daytime care program as well.
Excellent. So you guys are truly a local business and family run, correct?
Yes, I think the definition of family owned and operated. My mom is the founder of our communities. They got started in our house when I was a baby.
Yes.
And even over the years, we actually lived in the communities during different times of growth. And now my mom is semi-retired but still works with us. My sister is a nurse. My brother works with us. My nephew, even the little nieces and nephews now are starting to join in. And so we are there, very much involved.
So I got to imagine that's a lot of fun in some ways and then challenging in others.
Yeah, I think one of the best things about this is that I get to work with my family members. So, some family members see each other a couple times a year, and I see them probably 4 or 5 times a
right.
week. And it's a lot of fun. We'll have a business meeting, and have a breakfast meeting with my brother, my nephew, my sister. And it's really enjoyable having a good relationship with them, but there's also some unique challenges too, because we're business partners.
Sure.
And in many roles there, I'm the boss, you'd say, of older siblings, and it's just some interesting dynamics.
I'm sure there's some stories you could tell about that.
Yeah, many.
Well, I got to imagine too, though, it's really, I think a lot of businesses have a challenge when it comes to teamwork, and they're trying to create a team, and really when you're family, it's almost naturally there. It's you guys have a mission, you guys have a goal, and it's easy because you guys have grown up with it. Yes.
Yes, yeah. So I think one of the keys to healthy run business is trust within your organization, of knowing that you have each other's backs at the end of the day. And so that trust is ingrained and it's built into what we do, because we know 100% we're committed to each other and we're committed to the mission of our business.
That's wonderful. So talk to us a little bit about your assisted living facility. I know that's it's especially in Florida, we have a high demand for it. And so tell us a little bit about why people utilize your facility or utilize you guys instead of somebody else.
So I think one of the things that really differentiate us is the family component involved. Mm-hmm. So we make decisions based off what we know is best for the business, not what's best for the shareholders. We don't answer to anyone else other than to ourselves, our calling, and the residents that we care for. So it's made us pretty unique. We promoted pretty much exclusively from within, which has allowed us to maintain an emphasis on our core values. So I don't hesitate to say that we are the most loving facilities in Jacksonville. All communities basically do the same services, and we try to excel in many areas, but what we are going to be the best at is making sure that it's a home that we would put our own family member in, and we would treat each client like we would our family members. And the care directors that we have are the best in the city. Mimi Pascal and Deandra Dyer, they're the very best. They're so dedicated to the residents, to the staff, to the mission. And it is a special place. And those who have worked with us and those who've put family members with us, I think would attest to that same thing.
That's wonderful. When you guys are bringing in new residents into your facility, how are they finding you? How are they coming to become a client or a customer of yours?
What you see oftentimes is kind of crisis needs. Everyone knows mom or dad or grandparents are getting older, mm-hmm. but everyone seems to just kind of naturally drag their feet, even ourselves sometimes with our own family members as we're looking at things, because you don't want to disrupt the dynamics of their living arrangement.
Sure.
But oftentimes there's a crisis situation that happens and then people are left scrambling, and usually when they ask a few questions, whether it's through a doctor's office or a hospital or a rehab center, our mm-hmm. name often comes up because of our reputation. And so they'll find us usually by word of mouth. We do very, very little advertising. And I think when you consistently over the years, and literally at this point, starting with my mom's history over the decades, mm-hmm. We've done a great job of caring for our clients. So, and then even those who have placed family members with us, we see a lot of referrals to their own friends or family when they have needs.
That's wonderful. And I know that COVID posed its own, kind of challenges for your industry. Are you guys seeing now, as we're coming out of it, do you feel that people's fears are they've kind of lowered their fear level and that they're back comfortable in group settings? Yeah. I think, citywide, worldwide, I think many of us are tired and yes.
and drained from what the last couple of years have done to us, and specifically in our industry. You see the burnout that's really been evident in staff members and managers, and it's things that you have to be aware of. And everyone wants to see things go back to normal. And for the most part, most assisted living facilities now are back to where we were pre-COVID. Activities are hustling and bustling, and there's laughter, there's hugs. And there's full census and waiting list, all the things that are normal to run a healthy organization. So that's been great to see. Visitation being open. There are still some communities that have been a little slower on those things, but I think at the end of the day, you have to do what's best for your residents. And isolation is not what's best for the residents. And community engagement, loves and hugs is what makes it a special place.
That's wonderful. If people wanted to learn more about Her Heart Assisted Living, where can they find you guys?
They can find us on the internet at www.herheartalf, like assistedlivingfacility.com. Just a little Google search of our communities and we'll pop up. And about 99% of the time, it's going to be me or a family member that's reaching out to them for that first contact. And it's not just that first contact. We're there every step of the way with their loved ones.
That's excellent. Danny, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
If you guys would like to learn more about us over here at Buzz TV, or if you'd like to learn more about Her Heart Assisted Living, you can join us at jacksonvillebuzz.com. I'm your host, Jesse Stakes, and we'll catch you guys next time.